Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the No Dice Podcast. This is episode 9 right now, and it was an eventful weekend because I shot the fucking bed when it came to my picks. But we'll leave that for after. But let's start with Smurfs. What'd you get?
4-1 this weekend. 4-1. It was a good weekend. It was a good weekend. Good weekend. I had BYU beating Boise State. I told all you guys that. I said book it. The Dirty Mormons beat Boise State by 34. They were -3. Easy cover. Easy cover. I had Coastal Carolina -16.5. They won by 17. Barely covered there. But hey, sometimes you got to sweat out a game, you know? Today, the Ravens. I had the Ravens -2 and the Ravens -2.
Did they get
by
it?
14. Texas A&M yesterday -11 against South Carolina. I believe they won by 40 points. So
You went all college or what?
I went
Besides the
three
Ravens?
college, 2 NFL. I was 3-0 in college. At 6-0 in the last 2 weeks in college football.
What'd you get for the other? What did you get for the
one
other
was the
NFL?
Steelers -14. They won by 5.
That's tough.
Yeah,
Sucks. I'd hate to actually lose a game. Couldn't be me.
Chrissy Poo, a little Notre Dame dub this weekend or what?
Yeah,
Not
that was
talking about
big.
I love your hat, by the way.
I look like a pilgrim woman with this hat.
like a person from Harry Potter when she goes on.
Like a small pilgrim woman, ready to be soaked.
Oh wow.
What I have? Oh, I went 5-0. That's right. It's so good. I couldn't even
fucking
remember.
hate you.
So that now puts me at 3 weeks, and I have not had a losing record on a week.
It's
Same.
4 weeks.
4 weeks. Okay, well, fine. Just twist my arm. You know.
Same.
Yeah, 5-0. So I had 2 Maction picks. I had. Yeah, well, so you guys can decide punishments or whatever, but Smurs is all up in his shit because the Maction picks were Wednesday games instead of Thursday games. He's just upset he's not a good gambler. Whatever, dude.
Can we just say this, that he picked a game that he already had won his bet on?
Well, it's not my fault to overhit in like the first quarter or whatever it was.
There was like 5 minutes left in the second quarter. How are you going to do that? But all right.
Sorry, I'm good at gambling.
You won. I get it. I'm not mad about it.
Sounds like you are.
But go for it. I'm not mad about it. You won.
Sounds like you are. Well, it would be tough to lose a game this week. Couldn't be me. So I had the 2 Maction games, and then I had what did I have? I had Indiana beating Michigan. Michigan should fire Jim Harbaugh. It's just a fact. He's like 3-8 against their big rivals, Ohio State, Michigan State, and Wisconsin.
Yeah, Wisconsin.
I don't know why I just did the 3 that way. Ohio State, Michigan State. Ohio State, Michigan State, Wisconsin. He's 3-8. He's just not a good coach. I know he was good when he played for Michigan. He's a Harbaugh, so he's a good football name. People say he's close to the sponsor, the boosters, not the sponsors. So we'll see.
Are they
I'm a Michigan fan.
Are they honestly like? Do you think realistically that Michigan would actually think about firing him or no?
Yes, they have to.
Should. They have to. Yeah.
Cedric,
honestly, they have to.
Every year they come out and everyone's like, "Oh my God, Michigan's back!" It's like Texas. Michigan's back.
Yeah, they get good recruits. Like he is good at recruiting, whether it's just being at Michigan or like sleeping over at his recruits' houses, which is whatever. They get good recruits, but he just can't put it together for whatever reason. Like this quarterback was supposed to be the quarterback, like his quarterback, the first one he fully recruited, and he's now led them to 2 losses.
Yeah,
that's tough.
So
he had a huge game against Minnesota, and then he shit the bed against Michigan State, and he shit the bed against Indiana. I'm not going to say Indiana's quarterback didn't look good because he did, but yeah.
And Michigan State's not a good football team.
No,
like Indiana's a good football team, but Michigan State just got up because it's a rivalry game and Paul Bunyan's on the line.
I know it's a no to you, but Chris, did you see the Penn State Maryland game?
With Tua, I feel like I saw highlights.
Cedric, I'm gonna put this for you. This is Vegas just being Vegas and not being very good, and me just absolutely just trying to bankrupt them. Penn State was plus 27, or Penn State was -27. So that means they're
Yeah.
favored by 4 touchdowns, and they lost by
Penn State.
20 points.
I thought Penn State was good. Isn't that where Saquon Barkley came out of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Saquon.
R.I.P.
That was a good beat by me. For everyone who follows me on Twitter, that was my first tweet of the day, and I said, "Take it, don't think about it." But
Yeah.
to his younger brother, God, he's good.
Didn't he make you lose that last pick? What was that,
Minnesota,
3-2
my
or something?
immortal lock of the fucking year that I just
Yeah.
absolutely am ashamed of. Yeah, I was really.
You were
mad about
talking
it.
a lot of stuff on that game.
Yeah. Well, I
Wow.
didn't know. I didn't
His
know it was
brother.
Tua's. If I knew it was Tua's younger brother, I wouldn't have done it because Tua's younger brother is just a god.
Do you think he's better than him?
Yeah,
Really?
I'm gonna say it. Tua's younger brother will be better than Tua.
Well,
Only
I mean,
reason-
I don't.
I'm not
Tua's
saying
not
that he's going to put up
quarterback.
better stats. I'm going to say what he's going to be
Mm.
doing is more impressive because he's taking Maryland, a no-name team, and making them ranked, blowing out Penn
Do
State.
you know where they're ranked?
They're not ranked yet, but they're
They're
going
not.
to
They're
be
still
after-
not ranked
because they lost the
Mm.
first week by 40 to Northwestern
Yeah,
when he had a
they
bad
got shit on.
game, and then he came in and he's putting it back, and he's had
Mhm.
like 700 yards total yards the last 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Yeah, that'd be
Well,
nice guy.
you know, Tua. Speaking of Tua and his family, himself, they actually beat the Cardinals today, 34-31.
Nobody cares. The Dolphins are an irrelevant football program.
Same as what's his name? What's your team's name? The Detroit Lions. Like, did they even win today? I mean, you have arguably what people say the best quarterback in their own conference. You have a weapon called Galladay. Okay,
He
you
was
have
out.
good running backs, and you still end up or manage somehow to lose.
What about our running backs? Because if we're gonna get into this, let's dissect that. Because
Yeah.
you're wildly
I mean,
wrong.
I'm
What about our running
generalizing.
backs?
I'm
No,
generalizing.
don't backpedal now.
Don't come at him. Don't come at him.
I'm just
Don't
saying,
backpedal.
you guys have a decent team and you guys still managed to lose. That's what, 2 games in a row, right? Or was that 3?
2.
That's 2 in a row. That means you're gonna have to be like kind of emergency. Everybody's like going crazy right now in the
10
team.
and 6, Chris.
10-6 is looking a little slim there, buddy. Slimmer than your
2-5,
mustache.
and it's still in play.
I'm just gonna let you know the Dolphins are 5-3, and they're in the playoff right now.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
who do they
saying.
play? The Cardinals, whatever. Like no,
The
also
Cardinals
irrelevant.
with Murray and Fitzgerald and what's his name? The other guy,
Hopkins.
number 10, Hopkins.
Hopkins.
Come on, dude. You're telling me the Cardinals is not actually a very good team, but they have a lot. They have a lot of weapons.
You literally just named 3 players. That's
exactly.
not a lot of weapons.
That's all that counts.
Not a lot of weapons.
They also have Chase Edmonds, who's
Don't want to help him out. Just because he doesn't know
Kirk.
football doesn't mean you have to come to his aid.
It's the truth. It's the truth. But anyway, Tua got 248 yards. Okay, he was 20
that
for
good.
28, 2 touchdowns,
It's like
no
an average
interception.
This is
It's
an
an
average
average
fucking
game.
game.
Okay, but it's his
250 yards,
second.
sick.
It's a second start, so
Stuff.
that's actually pretty decent for a rookie on a second start in the middle of a season.
Justin
if he
Herbert.
started the season and he was a starting quarterback since the beginning, and that was the second game, I'd still give him a little props. I'd be like, "Yo, you were being prepared for this." But they threw him in the middle of the season. Now you're the starter now.
They didn't throw him when he
Well,
was
yes.
ready. They thought he would. He didn't throw him. It's not like their
Well-
team was fucking 0-7. He just won 2 games in a row.
Well, the thing is, Miami. Okay, they were playing very well with Fitzgerald. Okay,
Exactly. They didn't throw
Fitzpatrick.
him in there.
I'm sorry, Fitzpatrick, and they decided, hey, you know what? Let's take this out, and we're gonna put Tua, a young rookie, in. Even though he's very talented, and obviously he had that hip injury, but
I hope he gets his hip blown out by one of your linemen.
well, I'll
Um,
only hope for the best for your Detroit Lions.
Fuck you, suck my dick. I'll murder your family.
Said, can we talk about something real quick?
What's up?
You know what I'm about to go after right now, right?
Not
Valencia.
Yeah, dude.
Valencia,
Did you want to talk about shit
fucking-
teams you root for?
really.
Just got
listen.
lost 4-1.
Okay, you know what?
I didn't even finish my undefeated weekend, but I don't care anymore.
Well, who was your last? Who was your last one?
Hot dog shit.
Oh no, he had 3. He had 3 more actually. We interrupted him. So go ahead, Chris.
Oh, he did. Oh,
I had the 2 Mac. I had
Liberty.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about the Flames? Undefeated, 7-0. They're a plus 425 favorite. I spoke the gospel on them. Not a religious man, and I spoke the gospel on them. And they came out and they won me basically freedom for the whole week.
Yeah. I'm not going to say that it was pretty, but they won a game-winning field goal, and I was ecstatic for you.
I don't care. I won so much money. More money than Cedric's ever even thought about responsibly gambling. I won in one game.
Yeah, if you're out
Jesus
there gambling,
Christ.
gamble responsibly.
And
Yeah.
my limp hat brim right here for the people who are watching. See that? Maybe you might hear it. I don't know what my headphones are picking up.
Hear it.
As limp as Cedric's record. Just absolute dog shit. And then my God beloved Irons, who are going to finish top part of the table, maybe sneak in a European vacation if they keep it up. They've only lost one game in the last like month and a half, 2 months.
And that was last week, right?
Yeah. Before that, going into that, they were 2-2. They lost last week, and then they beat Fulham. And then
it wasn't necessarily
we're
an
going
impressive win. It was they beat Fulham, but yes,
Yeah,
I agree.
Fulham's
It was a big win.
gonna
It's a
eat
big
shit.
win. You have to pick up.
Fulham is
results.
17th in the
Going-
league right
going-
now.
Shut
going
up,
in.
Cedric.
go, you shut your mouth.
God damn it.
Shut your mouth. Going into international break.
You have any players that are being called up for the national team in West Ham? Yeah, because they all suck.
Literally England's captain, Declan Rice.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah. How did 4-1 to Valencia taste?
Listen, we had 3
fucking-
PKs
you
and an
fucking
own
muppet.
goal.
Yeah,
They
that's 'cause
literally
you're-
did not
that's 'cause
make.
you're an undisciplined shit team. You're
I
turning
be-
into Barcelona, where Barcelona used to be revered or still is revered, but used to be feared on the field, and now
We are
they're not.
feared.
No.
We are
No,
feared.
you're not. You know you're not.
Dude, we did this upon ourselves. For all you
Exactly.
can say, we
That
scored
doesn't
5
mean you're not
goals.
feared. You're not hearing what I'm saying. You're not hearing what I'm
Go-
saying.
go
Don't
ahead.
blame this.
Go.
Don't blame this on being a foreigner like you normally do.
I can't
Okay?
speak English.
No, stop it. We can bring up some stuff right now that will just make you look not great.
That's okay. Spill it out.
Real Madrid is losing its magic. It's Los Galacticos or whatever the hell you guys call it.
Oh,
Los
that was over
Shitos.
since in 07.
Los Shitos. You're not good. You're not a good. You're not a good soccer team, football team, however you want to refer to it.
In the past, what?
You're not good.
Like overall? Or since the last 5 years, the last 10 years, the last what?
Since
I mean,
Ronaldo left.
yeah, literally. You had
Literally
a once in a lifetime player. Kudos to you, right? Awesome, great,
Good signing.
love it.
We had a
Great
lot of
signing.
once in a lifetime players going through our club.
Well, doesn't matter anymore because the last 5 years you've looked like dog shit.
We still have we still have Benzema. Okay. We recently got Hazard back, the healthy Hazard, where he's actually gonna start playing more consistently. Okay, but
Yeah,
I
how's
think
that worked out the last couple of weeks?
not
Yeah,
not
did-
very well.
did
He
he
scored.
help?
He scored last week, but he's playing like shit, you know. And
Did he-
hopefully, in an international break, will give them a nice, different perspective with other players and how they play, so you know they can reset their batteries and come back to the club and perform better. Because right now, I don't see Zidane. For those of you who don't know, he's the head coach for Real Madrid. I don't see him getting fired because literally a game like this is just unfortunate. It's unlucky. Having 3 penalty kicks against you and then your own player scoring an own goal on you, that's just unfortunate. That's not
called
something
bad.
that,
It's called bad.
well,
It's called
it's just
not
called
a good team.
it's just called the team wasn't ready. And maybe it's because they lacked leadership in that team, or maybe it's management, but I'm pretty sure it's more of leadership.
Leadership?
Sergio Ramos needs to grab everybody by the balls and let them know, hey, we need to stop fucking around. We're one of the best teams in the world. We have a
anymore.
very good record.
Not
And
anymore.
we have to keep that up. But now we're playing like shit. Like I think we're gonna become a rebuilding phase. I'm not sure. I don't think
How
we're
do
gonna
you-
win.
How do you rebuild a team that's worth over $100 million, Cedric?
No, we gotta start selling.
Real Madrid
cutting
does
off
not
our
go
loss.
through rebuilding phases. You
I know.
guys,
They can. They literally
we
can.
don't. We
They
don't.
literally can.
We usually don't because we just buy. If we see a player starting to get better, I wouldn't be surprised if in the summer we try to get Haaland from Dortmund because we don't give a shit.
I saw
we have money.
that. I saw that. They're looking at going after Holland.
You know who they were looking to get?
Ooh.
A very good outside back player from Bayern Munich, Mr. David Alaba, because his contract actually
Isn't he like
terminates
Al-
next year.
Alaba transition. to
Dude,
a
he's
center back.
28. Can you believe that shit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
well-
he's like Thomas Muller, who's like you think he's like 57, but he's just literally been so good for so long
Yeah.
that you think he's a grandpa.
You know
But
who
no, I
else is
agree.
unbelievable at Bayern Munich? Alfonso Davies.
Alfonso Davis is okay. He's good.
Shut
You know
up.
who
Shut up.
else is also really good at Bayern Munich? Chris Richards. Go America.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well,
Yeah. So that's my rate on Madrid. I honestly think we're in a kind of emergency type stage right now, and hopefully Zidane can pull his head out of the hole and kind of fix us together.
Yeah, it's fine. He'll have $100 million to spend in the winter transfer window. You fucking bums.
At least 100 million. That's what we got to do. We're not a team that builds players from our academies. We usually sell our academy players.
you
Even
buy from the poor.
Asensio-
You buy from the poor, and you ruin players' careers.
yep,
Well, just
absolutely.
be better. Just be fucking better. That's why.
All right, before we get
Yeah.
into our next segment, I just want to say, first of all, the Green Bay Packers are the best team in the NFL. Chris, don't at me. I don't want to hear it. Shut up.
No, they're not.
Can I say my picks?
They're the best.
Or can
They're
we
the
skip
best.
that?
They're the best. No, you don't matter. You went 0-5.
Yeah, you went 0-5.
I went 0-5.
They're not the best team in the NFL. They're the best team in the NFC North, and they're probably a top 2 or 3 team in the NFC. Yes.
I went
but-
0-5, dude.
Yeah,
What
dude,
the
you're
fuck?
not good.
Dude, Seattle Seahawks, really? You
once
let
you-
me down like that?
Once you stop picking like minus 420 favorites to win, and you actually had to think about it, you're just not good. It's kind of like Real Madrid. Once it comes down to brass tacks, you're just dog shit.
I hate you so much, and you little grandma cowboy hat
I'm I look like a small
farmer. You
no,
just
a small
little
small Puritan.
Puritan. I don't know what that means.
It's the people that founded this country.
Yikes,
Pilgrims.
Cedric.
Pilgrims are Puritans.
Oh, I know Pilgrims and Salem, all that. I'm
Well,
educated.
We should do a conspiracy theory fucking
We can put
episode and just like,
Next Sunday, let's get three conspiracy theories and talk about it after our picks.
Ooh, I kind of like that.
Cedric's
like
gonna
it.
talk about
Cedric talk about how Barcelona was better than Real Madrid for their whole club.
Oh, by the way, Ansu Fati, Barcelona's rising star youngster, got hurt. He's gonna be out for a couple weeks.
Don't start degrading Barcelona.
I'm just saying, like
Shit.
their superstar rising young player got injured and he's gonna be out for a couple weeks.
and they
Yeah,
still
you're-
won.
That's
5-2.
good.
And they
Right,
still
they
won.
still
5-2.
won.
I mean, they have Messi, so I mean, I'm not
Oh
surprised.
my god!
I'm not
All right,
surprised.
whatever. Say your picks quick. Let's get over this. My hat's getting stiffer.
Well, I had the Seahawks at -3.
Lost.
Yep.
Shocker.
I had the under for Arizona against the Dolphins. The under was
Just a
48.
Horrible pick.
And I realized that in this podcast, we never bet under. And I had Everton United. I knew United was going to win, but I wanted Everton to win. I really did.
That's
and
tough.
So I picked money line at +185.
That's tough.
Didn't get that.
Bruno.
And I honestly thought Liverpool would actually beat City because City is they're a panic right now. But they tied. So had Liverpool in money line. And then the last one I had the Ravens. I had the over for the Ravens against the Colts, 47. And they got 30 something points.
34, 24, 10.
Yeah. So yeah.
So what you need to do now, we have a little tradition, is you need to stick your big meaty bear paw up in the air and say, "Hey, hand up! I'm not a good gambler."
I mean, is it appropriate for this podcast?
Yes.
It's appropriate for all walks of life.
Are we voting? Or are we at least voting?
No.
Out of
I vote. Yeah, that's the tradition we start. So that's 2-1 vote. You lose. You don't get
2-1
to
vote.
say.
Stick
so
it up.
every time we go 0 and something, 0 and 5, we have to
I'm not good.
Say it.
hand up.
And
Okay.
hand up
Okay.
and hand up and
I suck.
Well, at what?
Is that what? I what?
I suck at
I-
what?
I suck at responsibly gambling.
Responsibly gambling.
Hey, Chris.
I can't believe I got 0 and 5. That's
and I'm
fucking
over
bullshit.
and I'm overweight.
I'm slightly overweight. Slightly.
Just slightly. Just a little
Chris is on the rise. He's catching up to me. We're gonna meet.
Sometimes I put my hand up on my video and I see my hand and my fingers. I'm like, that's not great.
Well,
I look like it's just starting to turn into small sausage rolls.
Just
oh
fucking
my
chubs.
god.
Just a nice
Oh my god. I like
breakfast
that.
sausage.
Hey, breakfast sausages are good. I like to eat them.
Especially the smoked ones. A little bit of maple syrup.
Stop. This just sounds fantastic. I'm still hungry. I've eaten 4 times. I've eaten 4 different meals today. I'm
I
still
had, I
hungry.
had a New York strip steak today, so that was
Yeah,
nice.
it must be nice living a life of luxury.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. You should try it sometimes.
I'm in my childhood bedroom recording
Well,
this.
I'll be back. I'll be back in the struggling life in about two months.
In the 414, we're gonna be
in the 414, baby.
Yeah, Cedric, I want to fully say congratulations on getting into grad school.
Gracias.
In 2-3 months,
not
Cedric
gonna-
will be recording with Moa, with me. We'll be
Live
recording
together
live
in
together.
one room.
So we'll be talking.
I'm not gonna congratulate you.
Chris is across the lake.
Chris is across the lake. Yep.
He likes to touch his finger sausages. And do
Yeah,
nothing.
well, your native people eat mud cakes.
We used to.
No, you do.
That's not a good look, Cedric.
Cirque du Soleil or whatever the hell it is.
No, it's not. That's a circus that goes across America and the world.
You drop down from trees and eat mud cakes.
Oh my god. Well, anyway,
We may have to cut that.
No, it's okay. Anyways, Smurs, what was the next thing we're gonna talk about?
I want to give 2 shout outs though. 2 shout outs on our Twitter.
Yes.
We had 2 different accounts mention us in their new friendly meetings or in their friends. First one was Shocked and Applaud. They mentioned us first 2 days ago. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for that. Second one was Family Plot. Both of them are more crime and mystery podcasts, but they followed us, friended us, and we appreciate it.
By the way, Smurs. Thank you for growing our podcast because Smurs did a whole afternoon, even though he was supposed to be
at work
doing something at work. Okay. And I don't know if you wanted me to say, but yeah, he spent the whole day literally just researching, following people, getting follow backs. He was grinding that. So
yeah.
I'd like to say that
what did you
one,
do, Chris?
thank you for the shout outs. Well, I'm the
Yeah.
talent. I basically run the content on this
right.
podcast. I think that's pretty fair. Also, I'm the best gambler, which is a vast majority of what this podcast is based off. So you're welcome.
Chris,
Second
I had one bad week. I had one bad week. Can we just say
Me too. One bad week.
No, you've had 5.
Hey, dude.
It's okay.
Hey, dude. I'm 14-6.
No, you're. Oh, you might. Yeah.
I'm 11-9.
Yeah. So okay. Do we want to talk any more about that?
I'm
or can I
under-
go to my next part.
I'm
you're
under
up,
500.
You're up 3 fucking wins in 4
Yeah,
weeks.
my units are quite large.
Yeah, mine
So
are
for the
as well.
loser,
Mine are
for the
as well.
loser in our picks and our wins and losses by the end of 2020, what should the loser do?
Well, it's gonna be you. So what do you?
I mean,
want
not
Yeah,
really. Not
What's
really.
your
It
record?
might be.
You know off
Chris.
the top of your head?
Cedric, I think you're 4-16.
I think I don't think so. I'm like 12.
So bad. No wonder the crime
I'm
and mystery
12 and 8.
podcast shouted us out. It's a mystery. You're such a dog.
I'm 12 and 8.
You're not 12-8.
No, you're.
You haven't had a winning week.
I think you're 6-14. I think you're 6-14. To be honest.
That's tough.
We'll
That's
go with that. So you are 5 games behind me and 8 games behind Chris. So
Oh, that's nothing. That's light work.
You know what the loser will have to do since it's going to be you and you're slightly overweight. We're going to make you run a marathon.
Okay, I can't even
And
do that on my
not
bicycle.
Not
I can't even do that on my trolley.
Okay. How about this one? Loser of the year has to run a 5K and has to live stream the whole 5K on the Twitter feed.
I don't know if I can run a 5K. How many miles is that? Like 3 miles?
3 miles.
3.1.
Well, one time I was
something.
you want to hear a little quick story? One time I was kind of working out and getting ready for upcoming season for collegiate sports. I decided, you know what? Let me run 3 miles. Run 3 miles.
Shout out Coach Joe.
You know how long it took me? An hour to run 3 miles.
Do we want to talk about
the worst part is that I ran the 3 miles, but I had to run 3 miles back. So I only ran in total 3 miles because I Ubered back home. I couldn't do it.
You want to talk about the time you were sweating so much you got heat exhaustion because you were outside for like 20 minutes?
Yeah, I almost had a heat stroke because I was I was fasting a little bit. And I decided, hey, I'm gonna do 15-20 miles biking at 11:30 in the morning in South Florida when it's 97 degrees or some shit. Yeah, I got what to like 6-7 miles. Saw the shoulder of a
going.
road. I laid there on my back. I'm like, oh my god, I think I'm gonna die. And I literally had juice and I had water, and I was chugging the juice, and my head was like, I was like almost going out of consciousness. And they had like South Floridians are pretty nice, some of them.
I don't think that's
Hey,
necessarily
are you,
true.
are you okay, sweetie? On the side of the road is this random driver.
So are we good with that bet? Loser
Yeah.
has to run a 5K. In the
We may have to tweak that. I don't know how we're gonna do
Why?
the whole
Can you run
live
5K,
stream.
Chris?
Oh no, it would be miserable. That's something I don't want to do.
I can
but
run 5K.
Yeah.
I think I can.
I think because Cedric's going to be doing it, and Cedric's going to have to pay for it to get to enter in the 5K. That's going to be the best part. But
Well,
yeah,
don't forget, I'll be in Milwaukee. So where are we gonna do a 5K? It's winter.
yeah, they have them out there.
Yeah.
They have
So
5Ks in the winter.
Yeah,
I don't have winter clothes.
you'll fucking get some.
Nope.
Nope,
You're not allowed to buy
shorts and a
anything.
t-shirt.
I'm gonna ask
Put on
Chris
a-
because
put-
we wear the
put-
same size.
Put on a sweatshirt.
So-
No, what size you wear?
Chris, I'm an XL.
No, you're not. There's
Shut
a 0%
up, double
chance.
Yes, I am.
Dude,
This
you're
is a triple.
280.
This is a double XL, and this
There
is
you
like
go.
too big for me.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
see,
There you
see the
go.
arms? Look, I'm gonna get
That's
up.
because you have skinny arms.
You see?
Because all
Look
you
at
do
how
is
big
eat.
this
That's
is.
why you had gout.
Look how big this is. I'm skinny.
No, you're not, bro. You wear a double X.
I love that. I love that.
You know what you can do? You can put on your triple X that you probably used to fit into your sweatshirt and go running. And you're
Hey,
just
by
gonna
the
have to
way-
deal with it.
Chris, did you like my jersey from last night?
What was your jersey?
That green
Oh,
jersey,
the Wild?
NHL.
Yeah, that was
What team was
good.
this?
The Miami Wolves.
No,
it's
it
an
wasn't.
AHL team.
Oh,
They're an affiliate to the Florida Panthers.
Yeah.
are you serious? I thought it was like
Yeah.
another. Oh, awesome. So I'm repping Florida.
Yeah,
I did
they're,
not know.
Their star player is Paul Kariya.
Are you throwing shit at me right now?
I can't tell.
Yeah, I can't tell either.
I'm not. Why
I know
would
you know a
lie?
lot about hockey, but like I don't know if you're trying to shit on me.
It's Paul Kariya and Pavel Datsyuk. That's their
All right.
two. It's
Pavel
Paul
Datsyuk
Kariya's
was insane.
Mm.
Pavel Datsyuk is Russian, and he used to play for the Panthers, but he's older, so he just kind of plays for the AHL team now. He gets called up every now and again. And then Paul Kariya is Canadian. He used to play for
Yeah.
Anaheim,
You sorry?
and now he plays for the Panthers AHL team because he wanted to play with Datsyuk.
Was Pavel
I don't know.
Datsyuk, did he play with the Red Wings for a while?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the
Respect.
Grand
Wow,
Rapids
you guys
Griffins.
know a lot about hockey. I know Chris did, but Smurge, you surprised me.
All right. Well, since we're talking
It was
about
a
hockey,
it was a Minnesota Wild jersey. Miami does not have a hockey team.
I hate
Pavel
you
Datsuk's
so
retired
much.
and plays back in Russia.
I hate you so much. I hate
and
you
Paul
so
Kariya has
much.
been retired forever.
Oh my god! If you said that guy, the Grzinski guy or whatever it's called, the most famous Gretzky.
Wayne
Gretzky.
Gretzky.
Yeah, that guy. If you had said that, I would have called on your bullshit. But you said some Russian
Yeah,
name.
those are both like huge names in hockey and legends.
Oh, you gonna teach me a little bit of hockey?
No.
Mhm.
And you live in Miami. You should know they don't have a hockey team.
Yeah, they can't.
Panthers.
Yeah.
Well, no, Miami doesn't. But I don't know. The Panthers is in Florida. It's in South Florida. Their stadium is literally right next to my
Florida
house.
Panthers.
Yes.
Yeah, they're in Florida.
Yeah, their stadium is right next
Really?
to my house.
I
Yeah.
thought they were in Southern Alabama. Hey.
What's the other hockey team in Florida?
They're in Tampa Bay. Then they're in the Stanley Cup.
What are they called?
I was gonna fuck up right there. I was gonna say the Rays.
What are they called?
That's baseball.
What are
That's
they-
baseball. It's good.
Yeah.
That's baseball. Yeah, what are they called? What's the team in Tampa Bay called?
This happens a lot when it storms.
The Bruins.
No, that's Boston.
Can I look it up?
It's the Lightning.
It's literally
Tampa
the
Bay-
Tampa Bay Lightning. You
I literally just said it happens a lot when it storms. Instead, it says
I didn't even hear what you
Bruins, the
said.
Bruins.
The Bruins are in Boston. You couldn't be more.
Oh god.
Dude,
Oh.
why would there be Bruins? Why would there be a fucking bear in Miami?
To be honest, I don't know what a Bruin is. I just thought it
It's
was
a bear.
It was
I literally
hockey.
said it's a bear.
It's a bear. So
Yes.
Barry
And why
Bruin.
would Miami's hockey team be the Miami Wolves? How many wild wolves are in.
I don't
Miami.
know, dude. Like we're called the fucking Panthers. I haven't seen one fucking Panther in Florida, even though there are.
I feel well. You have the Everglades, so I would
Yes.
imagine there's probably a few in there.
Yeah, at least
Yeah.
they should have called like the Florida Crocodiles or some shit like that because
That
we
sounds
got plenty
dumb.
of those.
Sounds dumb.
Well,
You like the
Yeah.
Florida Gators? But the Gators that would be taking over from the University of Florida. Okay,
yeah, the
there's
Florida
a-
alligators.
whatever. We're getting
We
off
should cl-
track. We're getting off track. We're getting to our new segment. I'm excited about it. The Monday 3. For right now, we'll say it's Monday 3, but
Yeah,
what it
may
is
change.
basically we're gonna.
like Christopher
This week is
Columbus.
gonna be our.
You're a fucking clown.
You're a fucking clown, Chris. Yeah. Fucking
Yeah.
pile on.
I look like I should be wearing a metal helmet like a Spanish conquistador.
A conquistador fighting for religion, right, Chris?
Yeah, that is great.
In the fucking crusade.
Yeah,
About to
Love
go to fucking
Christians.
Rome. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go
Yeah.
this week. We're gonna be our top 3. This week's gonna be our top 3 sports moments that we
donde
can't
está
remember.
la biblioteca?
There should be a segment at the end of that. But yeah,
Go ahead, sorry,
Smurfs, try
go
it.
ahead.
Let's.
Go ahead. Sorry.
What's your
All right.
first 3?
I'm gonna go honorable mention first of all.
I mean,
Didn't make it. Didn't make it in mine. Was Landon Donovan netting the equalizer? I want to say 96th, 95th, late equalizer against Nigeria in 2010 to send him over to the round of 32. But obviously, not my top 3. My top moment of my life that I have lived, which has been a
probably not
Crazy.
impressive.
crazy 24 years.
Mm.
Wisconsin beating Kentucky, 38-0 team in the Final Four to make a national championship. Frank Kaminsky, Sam Decker.
Oh, that's
Shout out to
basketball.
you, boys. I appreciate it. It was a good run.
Was that
the
regular
best.
season or was that
That was Final Four. They went to the championship game and they lost. So I don't want to hear about it.
They won the Stanley Cup that year.
Oh yeah, and the World Cup together.
It's insane. It was an insane year.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Cedric.
Me? Well, this one didn't happen in my lifetime, but it definitely resonated throughout my life. Oh, come on, bro. Like, really, Chris? You just gonna start fucking laughing just like that? This is a memorable story that everyone says to their kids until the next memorable thing happens. But
Which is like 30 years apart.
more than that. Well, this was World Cup 1974. Haiti did not win a single game in their group. They never came out of their group stage for the World Cup. But we have this one player called Mano Sano, okay? And he scored the goal. He scored a goal against Italy, which ended the most amount of minutes without conceding a goal, okay? The Italian goalkeeper, his name was Dino Zoff. And so that was very memorable. People talk about it till this day. It's fucking beautiful. I love it.
All right, so when we record in Haiti in like 3 months, all of us together, we're gonna ask people. And they're
Yeah,
gonna tell us about it,
dude.
Okay.
If you say 1974 World Cup, what was the most memorable part of 1974 World Cup? They'll tell you. If you say the name Mano Sano to anyone, they're gonna bring up that highlight. Anyone, any Haitian, they'll know. And if they don't know, they're
I'm gonna
not
ask it.
Haitians.
I'm gonna ask like a 3-year-old. Just prove
Well,
you wrong.
they should know too. Those are the
just
first
to-
words.
Just to spite you.
Well, and then my second one memorable was like a period. What?
Chris hasn't said his first memorable one.
Yeah, what's your first?
Or
memorable?
snake draft. Don't get lost in the snake draft.
Yeah.
So I'm not a Detroit Red Wings fan. I'm a Philadelphia Flyers fan, so this is a bit odd. But in the early 2000s, the Detroit Red Wings were a dynasty, and they won, I don't know how many. It was like 3 or 4 Stanley Cups in the period of like maybe 10 years. And like coming from a big hockey household, my dad played professionally, all that. It was very cool
Whoa.
to be around
didn't know that.
and watch the dynasty. And like Steve Yzerman and Pavel Datsyuk, a little bit Nicholas Lindstrom, like some big hockey greats all were
Marian
on the team or
Hossa.
all were on the team or had a pretty good impact on the forming of a lot of fans becoming Red Wings fans, despite living in Michigan, just as hockey people in general. So that would definitely have to be up there for me.
My uncle and grandpa are really big Red Wings fans.
Yeah, it's probably are they Wisconsin based? I'm assuming.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's 'cause
Chris.
they don't have a team.
Chris, did your dad play with anybody like memorable that
Also,
any of
where
the
did he
general
play?
public? Yeah, where did he play? You can't just
Um,
say your dad played professional hockey and just leave it at
Yeah,
that.
that was
Like, come on.
He played with a few guys who ended up playing in the NHL. But he played like USHL, which is a juniors league. So it's not pro, but it was a stepping stone. He also played like Division One at Lake Superior State for a little bit, and then he played in the OHL for the Windsor Spitfire.
Is that the Ontario hockey?
Yeah,
league?
they changed. Yep, they changed names. So I can't exactly remember what they are now, but back then it was the Windsor Spitfire, or maybe they're the Windsor Spitfire now. I don't know, something like that.
That's insane.
But yeah, I don't know. We're a big hockey household. We still are. We all three like different teams, and hockey's on pretty much every night, regardless if our team are playing. So seeing the Red Wings be so dominant for so long, and the area I live in Michigan being such a big hockey community, it was really cool to see.
I think I can relate to that in saying like when the Brewers are really good, like the last couple of years, and like making their playoff
You
runs,
mean
it's just insane.
The Cubs' little brothers. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
shut
crazy,
up.
dude.
Shut up.
Man, what's your second one, Smersy?
My second one is the Washington Capitals winning the Stanley Cup. I have been an Alex Ovechkin supporter since he was there. When he was drafted, I saw him lose to Sidney Crosby year in, year out in the playoffs. Could never do it, and everyone said Ovechkin's never going to make it. Been a big Capitals fan since I went to DC when I was 6 years old. Seeing him win a Stanley Cup, and this is basically like one of the first trophies that I could see that I was like, oh my god, like what? I remember my buddy Joey. You guys know Joey. Obviously just married. Congratulations, Joey.
Congratulations. Shout out.
Shout out, Joey. He's a big Capitals fan, and I was just like, I can't believe it's happening. So, like, just celebrating the championship's pretty amazing.
That's nice. Now, my second one, I'm gonna go back to my country because I'm a big Haitian fan. But Haiti actually reached the Gold Cup semifinal for the first time in I don't know how many years. I think it was like back in like even the 70s. That's when they won. Our most successful team was back in the 70s. But yeah, and they actually lost 1-0 to Mexico. They were one game away from reaching the final. So they lost in the semifinal against Mexico, and it was a freaking penalty. And it was the worst penalty I've ever seen. It was the worst call.
Score it?
No, it was Raul Jimenez, and it was on the 93rd minute.
That's tough.
I mean, because the Gold Cup it was a fixed match. Like they wanted Mexico USA play in the final. So they can look at that rivalry. They didn't want USA play Haiti. Like no one's gonna fucking watch that. But everybody's gonna watch USA Mexico and try and make it like the Brazil Argentina type match. But that was my most memorable time. That was fun. I watched that live. Almost cried. But yeah.
Chris, number 2. I know what it's going to be.
Well, we just talked about their younger siblings. So the Cubs winning the World Series.
The Centennial or something? The Centennial curse or some shit like
that?
Yeah. Curse the scapegoat.
Yeah. Hopefully that guy's doing great. Kidding.
You're a terrible sports fan. You're a terrible sports fan if you're a Cubs fan. Just saying. Cubs are the worst. The worst.
What do you? The Yankees, the Red Sox. What are you talking about?
Cubs.
They're different.
Wrigley Field's a shithole.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not. Freaking
there's traffic there everywhere.
America Insurance Ballpark is a shithole.
AmFam Field is a nice stadium.
Yeah, AmFam Field, whatever. No, it's not. It's such a crappy stadium. You have to have a smaller stadium outside of it to distract from the shittiness. False. That's true. It's got one in like the parking lot. It's because it's
better. Little kids can play.
That's better grass than our soccer field.
That's a hot take. I'm staying out of that one. And
That's true.
You literally have to have another field to distract from the main field because it's such shit.
At least there's no traffic there compared to Wrigley Field. I went around Wrigley Field.
What are you
once, and
talking
it
about,
sucked.
Cedric? We all
There's
live
traffic
in,
everywhere.
we all live because of Wrigleyville is like a very populous area, but we
It's
all
middle of
lived in
downtown.
Milwaukee. We all
Milwaukee's
lived
fine.
in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Miller Park, Air America Insurance Family, FIFO LIFO Park is a busy area too. What are you talking about? There's
I mean,
traffic.
I'm
everywhere.
in and out. When I get out of there, I'm
No, you're
literally
not.
on like 20 minutes.
Yeah, if you are leaving the 7th inning or
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
hour
not
after,
true.
Because that's when
That's
I'm
not
leaving.
true.
The 7th
true.
inning.
I'm just saying Miller Park is a very, very beautiful stadium, and you fucking watch your mouth, Chris.
Yeah,
Watch
whatever, dude.
But anyway, they broke the
There's
curse.
no-
They fucking ruined a guy's life because he touched a foul ball that was going at him.
Yeah, and he should have it ruined.
Mm.
That little
Steve-
freaking pigeon.
Steve Bartman, I hope you're doing okay. Or whatever
I
your
hope
name
he-
is now.
He probably had to change it, get new IDs.
Oh, yeah,
The whole
absolutely.
thing.
You had to put in fucking witness reserve, like whatever you
you
call it.
got put
Witness
on whip
protection
rail.
program.
Yeah, you got put on whip rail. Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
All right. Well, still not as bad as
Well-
Philadelphia. They
Well,
throw
my-
batteries. at
My
pregnant
third pick was we're going back to soccer again, but we're
people.
going.
Switching up the order. I like this.
Yeah.
It's just very.
Whoa,
organized
whose turn
and put
was it
together.
now?
It's mine.
Oh, it was yours? Oops, sorry.
Oops, sorry.
End up.
Throw it up.
And
Throw
up,
it
yeah,
up.
thank you.
End up.
Auburn, Alabama, the kick six, the infamous kick six. Kick six, obviously, was probably one of the biggest moments in this decade. It's just in overall
Yeah, it
sports,
was-
which is insane.
It was incredible. Yeah, there's not
I
a bad pick.
I truly was an Auburn fan a little bit back then because my brother was a huge Alabama fan and I was competing against him in everything. So I picked the biggest rival and cheered for him whenever he was around.
It would make sense. Somebody in your family is an Alabama fan. That's
Mhm.
ridiculous.
My brother and my sister are.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean,
Come on.
degenerates.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't like it.
Probably Yankees fans too.
No.
Lakers,
Chris,
Yankees.
what are you talking
Yankees,
about?
Yankees, Lakers.
Lions,
Alabama.
Flyers, Cubs. Fuck you,
Yeah,
Notre
those
Dame.
are real fan bases. I'm talking.
You're all
about
over the place,
cheap-
though, Chris.
Yeah.
Well, that's not my fault. My brain works that way.
Yeah, your brain's fucked.
Yeah, we can. If we really want to have an episode of therapy, we can really would be like 4 hours.
Oh, at least.
For Christ's sake, we went over the fears, and I had like 7 out of the 10.
Yeah, true. I admit.
That was
Yeah.
funny.
Anyway, my brother
Oh.
was at home. We were set up the Christmas tree. I remember it vividly. And it happened. And I came upstairs and I went, fuck you, to his face right in front of my mom,
Love
who
it.
is a very big
They
Christian.
beat you?
She was like, what did you just say? And my brother was like fuming, went downstairs because he would have beat the shit out of me. He's twice the size of me. I would have been fucking put 6
He's a
feet
big
under.
boy.
I would have been put
Yeah.
6 feet under the ground, at
Oh.
least.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
Love it. Yeah, that's a good pick. I mean, you go to top 10 college football plays in
Of
the
all time.
last
Of all
yeah,
time.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely up there. I mean, because wasn't that game? Was that a bowl game or just a rivalry
No,
game?
that was the Iron Bowl, which is they play in
Right,
every year.
okay.
That was to get to win the SEC West and to play
Right.
in the, and then they won
Yeah,
last
so-
second 109 yards kick return. So
Yeah, even so that helps it even better, right? Rivalry game, big rivalry. Any rivalry in the SEC is big because they're just different down there with college football.
yeah,
So
I think
yeah, all right.
I think it's like the
that's a
Duke
good
North Carolina, like that's that big. Like it's probably the biggest rivalry in college football.
pick. Army Navy,
I guess Army Navy, USC, UCLA back in the day.
but
was
not
good.
yeah back in the day. Michigan State's pretty heated.
Michigan, Ohio State. Obviously.
Michigan, Ohio State, yeah.
There's a lot of big college football rivalries.
Like they had like a Michigan license plate still, and they got it literally taken because it was the day of like the Michigan Ohio State game. It's like it's a different world those 2 days, but yeah, no, that's got to be top 5 college football plays
I would say top 3.
ever.
I'd probably say top 3. Army, Navy,
Yeah.
Ohio State, Michigan, Alabama, Auburn.
Yeah, that's definitely big. That's a good call. All right, Seti, what horrible sports memory do you have that's not from this time period?
Isn't it your turn now?
No.
Oh,
Hand
it's
up
my
again.
turn.
You're dumb.
Okay.
Lost in the snake draft.
The snake drafts
Hate
are
to see it.
hard, okay? They're hard. Well, anyway. Well, my last one, and now obviously everybody's gonna shit on me. Real Madrid. Okay. In the past, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And past the 5 Champions League finals, they won 4 of them. Okay. The Champions League. So between 2013 and 2017, it was Real Madrid. 2013, 2014 was Barca because La Liga was just dominating the world back then. And then after that was 2015, 2016, and 2017. We won the Champions League in a row. We were dominant. We were so fucking good.
But did you win the league? Did you win the league those years, or did you just win Champions League?
No.
Yeah, no.
We actually did not. Barcelona took care
Dog.
of that. But
Absolute
the
dog.
bigger stage is Champions League because we're talking about playing against the best teams in Europe.
But you still can't win your own country's league.
Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing.
It's a complicated matter. That's gonna be
now you guys are gonna have to start fighting for relegation. You're gonna play your play your B team in Serie B.
Well,
La Liga B.
Maybe it's because our venue, because being renovated, we're playing in our practice field. Maybe it's not the same field.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Bernabeu is a shit stadium. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, please.
What's better?
What's the Hammer Stadium? What's the name again?
London Stadium.
The London
where
Stadium.
Where they
that can be more original.
Olympics.
Yeah.
Oh, when? In the fucking 40s? In the 40s?
No.
Whenever it's in London, they did like 2012.
Literally anytime it's in England. Yeah.
God, Cedric, get up your shit, all right? If you're gonna come back, Chris, don't come out with some bullshit. Don't you ever come out Old Trafford either. I'll beat the shit out of you.
Old Trafford sucks.
Shut up.
I mean, that's just a bold statement.
City of Lights, my ass. Come on now.
Theater of Dreams, some might say.
Theater of Dreams, City of Lights. They have so many nicknames, but not enough trophies, huh?
Stuff. They do have a lot of trophies. I think Sir Alex
we got
Ferguson.
more than both of you combined.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
And most of them were in 1904, like that.
Okay,
shit.
well, yeah, we won 6, 7 La Liga or whatever the fuck you want to call it, or was it European Championship? It was the European Championship. We won 5 or 6 of them in a row, but yeah, we were dominant.
West Ham helped England win the World Cup in the 70s, or
West Ham
60s,
helped England win the World Cup. How does that make sense?
Literally, England's team was 8 West Ham players.
When was this?
50s or 60s, something like that. When it was real football. None of this
balls.
VAR shit.
Cleats up.
So, literally.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah.
All right, Chrissy.
That's my pick.
Well, as the true blue blood American I am.
Oh man.
I'm wearing a Puritan hat as we speak, looking like I'm fighting for the American Revolution currently.
There you go.
Which we'll probably have another one of those here shortly, but we'll leave that at that.
Yeah.
Tim Howard making 14 saves against Belgium last World Cup. Our secretary of defense no longer with us.
Yep.
Which is a bit tough.
We appreciate you though.
We appreciate you, respect you. I hope you get another tattoo soon. You beautiful, beautiful man. I want to kiss the top of your bald forehead.
He's got a nice beard too. It's sexy.
Yeah, it's just I mean,
can't wait to
he put some nice oils in there to make it look all nice.
I don't know. That makes me very
No, Chris, remember when we saw Tim Howard when Everton played CSKA Moscow?
That adds to it. We saw him play in the Europa League. Dude. I have his official jersey from
me too. It was me, you, and Reed, right?
When?
That was
our college team went to England.
Yeah.
And,
you want to talk about it?
We were supposed to. The reason we saw it. No. The reason we saw the Everton CSKA Moscow game was I think we were supposed to we were supposed to have a game or two or a stadium, and it got canceled because of weather or something like that. And so we were lucky enough to get last second tickets to the Europa League.
We're in the nosebleeds though, which sucks.
That's still insane to see.
No, I kind of liked it better because you were around the real fucking fans.
Yeah, and you could see the whole stadium.
Yeah, literally the whole thing.
The whole pitch.
Yeah,
I had chills.
Yeah,
I remember when I saw Tim Howard warming up. Oh my god,
he hits a side volley like Alexis Texas performs.
Just fucking slaps it.
Dude, it's beautiful. No, it's beautiful.
Just up and down like no other man could.
I will say another honorable mention might be Leicester City winning the Premier
Yeah,
League a couple years
just
ago.
because that was so
2016.
That was insane.
What
I
was the
remember
odds to that one?
plus 30,000.
crazy. Yeah.
Plus 30,000.
I mean, think about it. Like any soccer line you see, like it's pretty much starts out at like minus 110 plus 110. Like very rarely do you see anything like even or like stuff like that. So yeah, that's up
nuts.
there. I would argue Notre Dame beating Clemson on Saturday is probably up there.
Shut up. Well, yeah, with our second string quarterback and you had to take him to overtime. Yeah, pretty good.
Well,
They're
we're
fucking
now.
bury you guys.
Yeah, that's not true. Where's
Yeah.
Wisconsin? How are they doing? All right, they're super spreaders to the Big Ten.
Absolutely. We're 1-0.
Get-
Undefeated as well.
Yeah, your game got canceled because you don't know how to discipline your players, Paul Chris, you little fucking chunky chunk of cheese.
Yeah, but guess what? It means they're all partying, having sex.
He looks like
doing that stuff, doing
he
drugs. They're
looks
all
like
doing. They're
he-
all having fun.
He looks
There
like
you
he
go.
has. He looks like he has brats for breakfast and has 4 DUIs, and
Yeah.
lives in West Dallas,
Bro, hey, shout out West Dallas, the Dirty Dallas,
The dirty style.
West Dallas Palace.
Dallas Bell. Shout it out.
He actually looks like he lives in like Brookfield. So
yeah, he has like a nice
that's
house,
probably yeah.
but like
right,
he
nice
never
house.
works out. It's just sits outside, greeting everyone that drives by with a beer. Like, hey,
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah. Mobile fireplace that sits there in a nice lawn chair. When you pop it out, it's got
Yeah.
the footrest
He's been
along
grill.
with the cushion back.
He's been putting stuff on the grill for the last 6 hours and just fucking
Yeah,
eating it
yeah.
right there.
His wife's upset because he works too much, but he doesn't care. He's just going to grill and watch the Packers play.
That's not a bad time. I like
He constantly restocks his outdoor fridge with Miller Lite, New Grist, and and High Life.
But yeah, well, let's wrap it up here, boys. Guys, thank you. Everything.
I just named like 45% of Wisconsin.
You gotta get a lot of hate.
Have fun owning the Packers, you freaking turds.
Well, on
So
that
bad.
note,
6-2.
on that note,
Okay, whatever.
guys, thank you.
Your organization has tricked your whole state into believing they have any type of say in the Packers.
It's just free money for the organization.
Yeah, you're crooks and scam artists.
Yeah, we're still 6-2.
Couldn't be my team.
Still 6-2.
We're gonna be. It's just not good. We're gonna have to fire everybody. We're gonna be one of those teams. We're gonna be one of those teams that switches GMs and coaches in
Every
the
year.
next 2 or 3 games. I
Have
want
to.
I want Jim. We have to. We can save this for another time, or we can get into it. I don't really care.
We can get into it Thursday.
can.
Be nice and happy for that. Well, guys, thank you so much. We'll see each other on Thursday, and
fuck Matt Patricia and his
we'll have a special guest on Thursday. We're gonna keep that a
fucking
surprise.
defensive prodigy.
And remember to give us a follow on Twitter on YouTube. It's called the No Dice Podcast, and we're also on Spotify and Apple.
Martha Ford, what a hag.
Peace out, everybody.